Hello friends, welcome to this online session of Introduction to Industry 4.0. So in this session, we are going to introduce a concept called Industry 4.0, which is a base of productions right now within the manufacturing industries, right? And before starting this session, I would like you to concentrate on this video, very short video. You will come to realize the automation, the extent of automation and Industry 4.0, specifically industrial robots which are working within the industry scenario. So let's start. So here if you see the operator, once he starts these operations, the robots, right, industrial robots, they work within, they coordinate themselves, right, within the industry scenario. Almost 2000 robots are there within this factory setup, right. They work almost for the 2000, if you see here 2000 synchronized robots are there, right, and they work in tandem, right, so that they can get this desired task done. Specifically spot welding, seam welding, all these operations are done by this industrial robots. And if you see the efficiency, almost 99.9% efficiency accuracy is there for these robots. And if you see these experts, they guide, they automate these processes with the help of industrial robots. Almost precision of 2/10 of a millimeter. If you see here, almost 2/10 of a millimeter, that is the huge precision. And they coordinate, they help this 1700, you can see the workers working in this factory. So if you see this video, this kind of automation is already happening, right? Myself, Manish Patel, I would be taking your course for this whole semester. You can reach me at manish.patel@lginstitutes.edu.in. So in this particular session, we are starting with the introduction part, right? We will clear the concept of Industry 4.0. Then we will move on to smart manufacturing framework. How does this company adopt this framework, right? Then we will discuss about the GTU teaching scheme as well as the syllabus. And finally, I would recommend some textbooks that go along with this subject. So if we talk about the industry, specifically car industry, right, they have extensively been using Industry 4.0. So watch out this video, how this industry has come forward, right, starting from this first industrial revolution till now. What are the changes has been done? So check out this video. So previously, if we talk about, right, then when the starting of the 19th century, if we say, these whole processes within the car manufacturing, they were manual, right? Regardless, if we start with the assembly line, the rest of them were manual. The cylinder blocks, pistons, they all were assembled, disassembled, right? So that is how the process was done. If you see right now how it is done, this kind of automation is happening right now. And if we talk about this penetration of this industrial robots within the manufacturing scenario, you already have here in Sanand GIDC, if we talk about, they already have these kind of robots, right, installed so that they can achieve this kind of accuracy and precision. So that is industry then and now. Huge amount of revolution has been taken place. So we will study this kind of revolution, Industry 4.0. So two types of changes are there, revolutionary change and evolutionary change. If we talk about revolution, it takes within a short span of time, right? And the stakes are high, the risk is high, the expectations from this technology is high. But if we talk about evolution, let me give you an example. Our human body is an example of evolutionary change, right? A huge amount of time takes place, right? Starting from the primitive age till now, right? And there are like core competencies also involved within this change. So these two types of changes are there, but industrial revolution, if we talk about, it takes place as within a short period of time. Now if you see this animation, you will come to realize that all these devices, right, working within a manufacturing scenario, they are interconnected as well as they are connected to the internet, right, so that the interconnection will help to gather the data. Like sensor will take the data, and with the help of this sensor, the PLC will control this device, right, or you can say the equipment which is being used in manufacturing. All this data is being gathered to the cloud, and finally they analyze this data. So that is what the industry 4.0 is. It is the interconnection of this devices and machines, right, processes as well. How they are connected with the help of networking and communication technology. So this whole framework is nothing but industry 4.0, right? Let's look into the smart manufacturing network. If we talk at the right at the bottom, right, the processes are there, people are there, equipments are there. All these equipment processes comprises of, they are interconnected, right, through with the help of internet, right? And whatever the sensors are being used within the industries, they take the data, right, feed on to the PLC, programmable logic controllers, as well as the SCADA, who supervises the operations of PLC. What is happening is this data through the framework of IoT, Internet of Things, it is sent to this cloud, right? Now cloud is being operated within the company, or it is being used, or you can outsource with the help of the third party, right? Now why do they gather this kind of big data? Because they can analyze, they can visualize, they can monitor this day-to-day operations, and also to optimize this whole operation. So that is how this smart manufacturing framework works. Now, if we talk about the benefits, huge benefits are there out of this industry 4.0, starting from this dynamic response to the market, right, to this whatever the requirements are. If we talk about the mass customizations, any product if you take, it is going to be customized whatever your choices is, right? The flexibility is there within different demands scenario is there. You can easily manufacture those products and services you can derive, right? These machines, these devices are self-optimized, right? So very little intervention is there from the human side, so you get a very good operational efficiency, and by the by you get a very good quality product, and the profits are definitely going to increase. So these are some of the huge benefits industry 4.0 is giving, right? So let's look into the historical background. What is the background of this industry 4.0 as a whole? So starting with industry 1, where with the invention of steam engines, right, from James Watt. James Watt invented steam engines, and this revolution started, and it started in England, right? Then we look on to this industry 2.0, where the introduction of this assembly line for T30 and the invention of electricity as well. These two combined together to form the industry 2.0 revolution. Then we come on to this industry 3.0 revolution with the invention of PC technologies, and with the invention of these controllers as well as these chips, right, integrated chips. This industry 3.0 revolution started, and also industrial robots, they were integrated within the conventional manufacturing scenario. Then we come about to industry 4.0 in present era, where all these devices are being connected, interconnected, and as well as they are connected to the internet as well, so that the sensor data can be gathered and it can be analyzed, so that decentralized decisions can be taken, so that these machines, these devices and processes can be optimized. So this is nothing but the cyber physical system, where the physical system is connected to the cyber world. So this is how this happened, starting from the end of 18th century till now. If we talk, the cyber physical system is the end product, and the complexity definitely has gone much up if you see the graph here. So let's look into the key technologies which is comprising of this industry 4.0. What these technologies are being used to get the benefits out of industry 4.0. These are the pillars of industry 4.0. So let's go one by one. So starting with the autonomous robots, right? Autonomous robots are one of the example is given here of the Boston Dynamics, right? These kind of self-optimized you can say devices, right? Another example is self-driving cars from Google. If you talk about these technologies, right, these robots are also a part of this industry 4.0 only. Then we have this simulation of day-to-day factory operations, as well as this simple example is given of the car crashing, but you can also take an example of day-to-day operations as well. So these are also a part of industry 4.0 technology only. Then we have the system integration. What do you mean by that? System integration, we have two type of integration within a manufacturing. You have system integration horizontally in the sense all the sensors, devices, suppliers, data, all these are integrated, right, horizontally. Then we have the vertical integration is there, where the data is being sent to this PLCs, SCADA, right? So these two are integrated together to get this system integration. This is also part of Industry 4.0 only. Then we have the Internet of Things, IoT, as a short form, right? Internet of Things you might have seen at your home. It is already being introduced. You can get it from Amazon, from the website, even in the stores as well, retail stores as well. Drones which are being connected to the internet, you can connect it, you can control them with the help of mobile devices. These are nothing but the IoT devices. A huge amount of data is being gathered and it is being controlled, right? Used to control these devices. That is the Internet of Things. Then we have this cyber security. You might be thinking that once we get this all this technology, right, connected to the internet, there are chances of attacks, right? So this separate technology, cyber security, has been developed to counter this problem, right? Viruses, worms are there, these attacks are there. So this is also an emerging technology out of Industry 4.0. It is a part of Industry 4.0. We have cloud computing as well. As this data is being gathered, right? Let me give an example. If you take about this of typical flight from New York to London, right? It takes has around 1 terabyte of data to be analyzed, right? Now these companies, what they do, they gather the data and they analyze it, right? Based on and they help to get these preventive and predictive maintenance strategies for the companies. Big companies like Microsoft, Oracle, Amazon, they are all working on this cloud computing technology, and huge revenues are being derived right now, right? So another technology is the additive technology, or you can say additive manufacturing technology, 3D printing technology, right? Where very short span of prototyping, if it is required, right? Then you can use this rapid prototyping methodology, or you can say additive manufacturing. Rather than the material being removed in this method of manufacturing, you add the material, right? In this and very short span of time, you can build the prototype. Again, it's a key component of Industry 4.0. Then you have the augmented reality. If you see this present mobile phones, right, tablets, they all have these features, AR and VR, in short, augmented reality and virtual reality. Without even opening the case, if you see here, you can literally see the internals with the labels of this pump, for example, right? Similar kind of examples you can use with the this technology, right? You can inspect this machineries, right, machines within the industries. So this is just an example, how do you use this augmented reality. It is already being used in the industry. Now if we talk about the big data, right, big data is already being collected, right? If we just talked about this flight from New York to London, which takes around 1 terabyte of data, that kind of data is a huge data to be analyzed, and powerful machineries, their powerful computing capabilities are there, where these people are the experts, right? They analyze this kind of data, and this is a huge buzzword right now, right? This technology is being used to get the desired result, so that it will help the companies to decide properly, right? So that is the use of big data. We will look in detail in the forthcoming lectures. So all these nine technologies are the key pillars of the Industry 4.0, right? So these contributes to the Industry 4.0. Now let's look into the GTU teaching scheme, formal teaching scheme, since this is a new subject introduced by GTU. So 3 credits are there, no practicals are there, no tutorials are there. And if we talk about this subject, it is rather new subject, right? It started in 2014 only. From Germany, this concept started, this philosophy started from Germany only, from this manufacturing industries, right? And it is slowly being adopted in within other countries as well. So here, as a formal curriculum, if we talk about the syllabus, there are 6 chapters, starting from the first chapter, right? Sorry. The first chapter, in the introduction to Industry 4.0, you can refer to this book by Klaus Schwab, Fourth Industrial Revolution, right? From 2 to 5 chapters, we have the book, a brilliant book by Ustundar, right? And the final chapter, you can refer from this book, or you can see the research paper by Christian Schroeder. I will show you the links within the description, but let me show you the pictures of these books. The first one is the by Klaus Schwab, who is the founder of World Economic Forum, the Fourth Industrial Revolution. It is the basic book, and it is a very best book, like recommended book to start with Industry 4.0 concept, right? Then we have the book by Ustendag, where Industry 4.0 Managing the Digital Transformation, where from 2 to 5 chapters, all these chapters content is derived from this book. And finally, we have this white paper by Christian Schroeder, where he discusses about the challenges and obstacles for the small and medium scale industries which are prevalent in Indian scenario. Right. So all the 3 books are available online. You can check online and you will get these books. Right. So till now we have discussed the origins, right, of Industry 4.0, from where it started and up till now Industry 4.0 cyber physical systems, right. We also discussed about the historical background of Industry 4.0, the definition, the concept of Industry 4.0, the GTU teaching scheme, right, the syllabus, and finally the books which are being useful for you to pursue this course. That's it from my side. Thank you very much.